Hello and welcome everyone, I am Madals and today I have got game number 1 of a best of 1. So that's good, it all comes down to this. What happens here right now will decide the future. It's something like that. It will decide who's winning this game, that much I can tell you. I love to try and build this up to make out that the next decade of human existence will come down to the winner of this game. If I could sell you that story believably, I would do it for the view counts, but I think some people might catch on and be like, Madals dude, it's a TvT in the Acer Team Story Cup. I don't think it's going to revolutionize mankind, but just you wait. If this does now, because I haven't watched this game, for all I know, this could blow our minds. Or it could just be a TvT where some Hellbats get dropped and everything dies, because of course Hellbat drops are strong, bro. Like, they wreck everything. And that's why they're probably getting nerfed. And that makes me happy because my beloved TvT, TvT is my favorite matchup to cast. Apart from Hellbat drops, because it's so strategic, the positioning is all important, the siege tank lines, the sieging, the unsieging, the drops on top of siege lines, the positioning, the expansions, the nice, steady, uniform ramp-up time in army size and composition. It's such a good matchup, and Hellbat drops ruined that for me, because they made it volatile, and chancy, and like, no risk and all reward. It was just like, sad face everywhere. Everywhere there was a sad face. So I'm massively hoping that Hellbat nerf comes through, because that would make me happy. Anyway, I haven't introduced these two players because I got distracted for like 2 minutes there, talking about a nice little story about the world changing and all those sort of things. So I apologize for that, and now I will introduce these two players to you. So, spawning up in the top left position, busy getting down a refinery there, we have got the blue Terran player from Team Quantic. It's Center. And his opponent, spawning in the bottom right of Star Station, right next to this nice little smile, we have got the red Terran player from Team Millennium. It is Dashi. And I've never actually noticed this. Like, this really bothers me, right? Okay, see this refinery right here? Why is it backwards? Why is it backwards? Seriously, this is a big issue for me. Why doesn't it face the other way? Because look, that is clearly where SCVs should go in, but they're not going in there. They're going in the back of it. That can't work. That's silly. Look at this one. See, look, there they go. In and out of the door. You can even see the door there. I don't like this. This bothers me. It should turn around. I'm just saying, little things like that. I know it's been like it for all of time. I know it's the style of the game that everything is aligned to the bottom left. But look, it's a serious issue. Really serious issue. I can get over it with the command center because, like, that's going to be mined from every direction. That's fine. But something so clearly with a door there should have the door facing the correct way. I'm just saying. Just my point. Anyway, we do now have the factory down already here for Dashi. He's busy getting down the starport. When's the armory going to come? Because we all know those Hellbat drops are probably going to be coming from at least one of these two. Meanwhile, though, over at center side, he's getting his factory later. The reactor coming down. That is because, like a cool guy, he is getting a command center. That makes me happy, Center, because if you're getting a command center, that means you want this game to go on longer than the fastest moment you can get out Hellbats. And that makes me excited and pleased. So I'm secretly now slightly rooting for Center to win this game, because he's not just going for the Hellbat drop rush, which is always good to see. But to be fair, Dashi isn't either. He doesn't have an armory yet. He's getting out the medevac. He's probably going to go for some Hellion pressure up the natural ramp while dropping into the main. So he's not the villain of this story quite yet, because he hasn't made the armory straight off the bat. So I can forgive him. I can forgive him so far. He is going for a pretty aggressive strategy, but that's fine. Center, he's got his starport coming down. There's the orbit command morphing in the second gas being taken. Meanwhile, up on Dashi's side, he's still like, one gas is all I need. I'm getting my medevac. I am getting my Hellions out. The Marines loaded up. There's one free gap in there, so they've got a little bit of leg room. But look at this smart play by Center. He's like, Star Station is a great map for dropping on. There's so much dead space all around. I better keep my Marines doing a good little patrol of what could be coming out. So, 3 Hellions are here. A 4th one about to go and join his buddies. They can start rolling around like they're having a party. A little supply depot being put at the edge of the map, or the edge of the base, just to make sure that the vision is there. The medevac is therefore going to get spotted at the same time that the Hellions. Are they going to come up in the main too? Are there going to be a little bit of elevator play? Most certainly could be. Hellions are now coming down. For center, they're going to try and defend against this. The marine on marine action is starting to occur. The Hellions are going to get elevated up into the main base. SCVs starting to get pulled. Things looking pretty good here for Dashi. He's trying to get the line up on those SCVs, dealing some nice damage. Of course, we also see that the Hellions and Marines getting annihilated. A single Viking there will be able to pick off the medevac, but unfortunately the Hellions have survived. Oh, the big SCV hit goes down there. Big damage done. The Viking landing, he's just like, I've got to deal with these Hellions, but still more shots going off. How many more SCVs can get killed? Oh, not too many more, but good damage has already been done. 18 workers killed there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big hit and takes the current worker count, 29 for Dashi, to just 13 of center. Yes, center already has his natural base up and running, and he's got that mule, but that won't make up that kind of deficit of SCVs, because guess what? Dashi also has their mules, and he is going to be muling away. Center now has to take a risk, and that risk is going to be making another command center, because center likes command centers centered. Yes. Exactly. Didn't that make your brain go, oh god, Madals, what are you doing? Of course, I seem to be going a bit crazy casting at the moment. Last night when I was casting the UK Pro League with Jurasa, we decided to play a fun little game of slipping as many song titles into the cast as we could without anyone noticing. So before the game we'd have to pick like an artist, say like Queen or the Rolling Stones or something, and we'd have to try and slip their song name titles in there without anyone noticing. And if at the end of the cast, the other caster could guess what your artist was, you didn't win. It was that simple. So that was a fun game. If you didn't see that live, you should definitely watch the VODs, because that was a pretty hilarious game. We went so off topic from casting, it was ridiculous. Like, we were even making up entire strings of conversation just to squeeze a song title in a way that kind of sort of made sense. Yeah. Now, Jurasa was definitely better at anchoring in the song titles, less obviously, but he was terrible at guessing. So I think I won the game in the end because he was so obvious. Like when he picked Eminem, when he was introducing players, he was sat here and he was just like, and these SCVs are mining like toy soldiers. And I just burst out laughing. It was that bad. It was so obvious. But anyway, medevac coming in for center. He's going to go for a little bit of the counter-aggression variety. Meanwhile, Daishi's got 6 Hellions sitting down here, but 2 siege tanks are defending the natural base of center. 2 Widow Mines defending the natural base of Dashi, though. Where is this medevac going to go? Can he sneaky his way in? 2 Widow Mines ready to get dropped down. Widow Mines can be disastrously effective if you get them in a good position, as we all know and love. The main base is undefended. There isn't a missile tide, so a scan would be... Oh no, there's a Raven. Never mind. Scan won't be needed. There's a Raven there, so that's all good. Now in comes this medevac. Of course, defensively for center, he's kept a Viking, making sure the no drops can go in there. A missile tide is coming down, but it's going to get there too late. The Widow Mines burrowing down ASAP. One gets dropped to the natural. The shot is going to come out. Big hit goes down. A couple of SCVs get taken out. Ooh, another Widow Mine burrowing down now in the main base. Does get a shot off, kills a couple more SCVs. A few getting just very low on health. The Widow Mines getting cleaned out there. And of course, in the main base, it's going to get cleaned out as well. So only 4 workers killed by center there. He's still down 37 to 49 workers. So he could really do with upping that. Trying to get himself into a spot where actually, you know, I can try and really make things get nice. I can try and get myself in a position where actually I can get my economy going. He does have this 3rd orbital command, which is going to really help him, but then so does Dashi. And Daishi's already floating his 3rd orbital command down. He's like, I'm going to take this base, and then my economic lead will be solidified. I will be fine and safe. Center was rolling the tank line out and now decided to pull them back a little bit. He should try and secure this 3rd relatively quickly. He doesn't yet know that this 3rd base has been taken by Dashi yet, but should find that out fairly soon. And when he does, that's when he's definitely going to want to take his 3rd, because if he waits too much longer, his economy is going to start really suffering. He's down by 13 workers, and because of this additional mining base, the saturation across the bases is better for Dashi, which means his income is going to be better. Not to mention the fact he can access this 5th and 6th gas geyser so much sooner. This orbital command is finally floating down now, so it was going to be about an in-game minute just over. The Daishi's going to be mining from that 3rd where center is, and it's an advantage nonetheless. And in a mirror matchup, every little difference helps quite massively. I also really like the fact that Daishi's bringing a Raven along, like everyone on his travels with him. Just make sure the Widow Mines aren't going to get any lucky shots off, which can always be very frustrating and potentially devastating. Daishi now adding in some of those miraculously powerful Hellbats to make his army even stronger. He's got a good number of tanks, going very mech orientated, whereas center, he's going for the much more traditional marine tank composition. So this is quite interesting to see how this plays out. Theoretically, Daishi will win head up fights, especially with the larger army supply, but Center has got much more maneuverability with those drops, so he needs to utilize those if he wants to have any chance of winning this game. A couple of medevacs going the wrong way around will spot these Hellions coming in. The tanks are not sieged up. Dashi, though, choosing to pull back for a moment. There comes the siege. A couple of shots going down on those Marines. Good hits are going down at the moment. We can see the tanks for Dashi not sieging up because they do higher DPS in the initial engagement if you don't siege them, which is always really important. Most of the tanks have now been destroyed. A lot of the Hellions also taken out, though. And now we can see the siege tanks trying to go up against this, but this fight massively won by the lovely Dashi, and Center is now in a huge amount of problems. Things not looking too good for him as Dashi starts to push forward. He's got a good number of units. He's got more reinforcements coming in as well. There's one of the tanks sieging up. Dashi doesn't have to be in a rush now. He can just start leapfrogging these tanks forward in order to get himself in a stronger hold on this third. If he forces that third to lift up, that is where he can potentially win this game outright, because he'll have such a better economy. Reinforcements trying to come in. The siege line is fairly long, and there is the GG from Center, knowing that he would not be able to defend this push. So well done to Dashi there. Really nice play. It all started snowballing from that initial Marine Hellion drop into the main, which did so much damage to the economy of Center. So well done to Dashi. If you all enjoyed that cast, make sure you like the video and then you leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe, because I get new games up daily and I wouldn't want you to miss one of them, because that'd be sad times. So yeah, sub, and I'll catch you all tomorrow with yet another brand new cast. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.